Hi, this is my first video for the order of things to come. I belong to a number of Facebook and a number of groups on YouTube, and a lot of them revolve around people my age, 60 and over, but I never saw one that had someone in it as the main character that looks like me. So, I am starting this will be my first ever video concerning health and wellness. I'm a big proponent of health and wellness. I think that women over the age of 50 have many more years to live, and there is no reason why we cannot be fit, healthy, looking good, and doing well and thriving. Part of my way that I make sure that I thrive is that every week I make a healthy soup in my kitchen. Recipe, I don't necessarily have memorized recipes. What I do is whatever is in my kitchen that is healthy, fresh, and nutritious, I use. Today, I am starting with a mixture of various squashes, carrots, orange peppers, and celery. I'm picking everything that is a favorite of mine. And since, again, like I told you, this is my first video, I am experimenting not only with content, but also with how to take video. There is approximately, in my slow cooker, about a cup full of chopped onions. I find that not only is making soup that's healthy a great way for me to stay healthy and retain my weight loss, which I will get into in future episodes, but also the actual act of making soup for me is just very therapeutic, and being in the house and having a slow cooker filled with these rich ingredients helping to keep me healthy, I don't know, it kind of does something for the whole house. Kind of the smell of it all, and just the fact that I know exactly what is in the ingredients of what I am making. I usually do not add canned goods, but it's a little hard for me to find tomatoes that are fresh and are from my neighborhood farms this time of the year. So yes, I am using one of the major labels. I'm using their diced roasted green peppers and garlic. I'm also going to use another can of just the diced fire roasted garlic tomatoes. That adds more fluid, more substance to my soup, and it just gives a nice aroma to it also. So I'm going to add a can each, if my can opener from QVC will work. I have this fancy dancy can opener as opposed to a regular can opener, which I think is kind of cool because it doesn't go into the product. It just pulls up the top of the can. So I add that. I'm also going to add broth. Today I'm going to use chicken broth. Normally I use vegetable broth, but today I kind of feel like I want to have like 6 cups of chicken broth. So I will add that. Now, if you add less cups, if you add fewer cups, you're going to get something that's going to come out more like a stew, which if that's what you're looking for, that's fine. For me, I'm not looking for a stew. I'm looking more for a hearty soup. I'm short 1 cup, and as I stir everything, I realize that, yeah, that's going to make a difference. So I'm going to cheat a little bit. Hold on a second. I'm going to my fridge, and in there, I have another container of vegetable broth. I use vegetable broth in my house quite frequently. Vegetable broth and chicken broth. I'm living with a vegetarian who is slowly but surely, don't tell her, turning me into a vegetarian. Okay, I'm looking at this and it looks very, for me, extremely appetizing. Here, let me show you what the product looks like so far. Now, I prefer to have a little bit more vegetables in this concoction. So I have a container, rather bag, of just frozen, and I like green beans. So what I'm going to do is take the green beans and just put them in to the soup. And I kind of break them up into spoon-sized chunks so that I'm not having to contort my mouth while I'm eating my soup, because I'm going to take it every day with my lunch. And usually my lunch consists of a healthy soup and usually a veggie burger or a tuna fish salad sandwich and maybe a green salad on the side. Sounds like a lot, and it is. My biggest meal of the day will always be lunch. I usually have a fairly large breakfast, meaning that I'm starting with something like oatmeal, maybe. I usually put like maybe a teaspoon of some type of organic butter in it, or organic butter meaning organic sunflower butter or organic, say, cashew butter. That gives it a little bit more consistency. It also contributes to my protein for the day. That, and usually a cup of OJ, and I'm out the door, and I'm usually good until about noon. Lunch is usually around 12:30, and that's when I will have the soup that I'm making now, and like I said, the veggie burger. My smallest meal of the day is usually dinner, because after a larger meal like that for lunch, I'm usually not that hungry for dinner. What I'm adding now is a cup full of butternut squash. I love, obviously, squash, because I have green squash in here, I have yellow squash in here, and I have butternut squash in here. Butternut squash is going to add to me a little bit of texture and a little bit of like a really nice flavor to it. And I think I am set for all of my vegetables. Here, let me give you a view of what this looks like. Okay? Looks pretty good. Couple of things though that I am missing, because since I am who I am putting in seasoning. So I do have onion in there already, but I will add onion powder, I will add garlic powder, and this is one of my favorite seasonings. I am going to add smoked paprika. Okay, don't know if you can see this. I buy smoked paprika for only one place in town, and that is Penzeys. Penzeys has the best smoked paprika. Gives it, first of all, paprika is excellent for your health, helps reduce inflammation, but the smell is marvelous. So I'm adding a full tablespoon of the smoked paprika. Today I kind of want to have a little bit of an Italian flavoring to this, so I'm also going to add oregano, and this is organic oregano. I really don't think it makes a big difference whether or not it's organic or not, but I happen to have in my house currently organic oregano from Trader Joe's. Great value. I think it's like $2 this cost me. I'm also very, very cost efficient, very aware of my budget when I'm cooking and purchasing these products for my soups. You know what? There's one more thing I would like to add to this. You know what? I'm going to add some cumin. I'm going to add a half teaspoon. Matter of fact, no, I'm not. I'm just adding a little smudge of cumin to it because I like cumin. The whole idea with this soup is to add what you like. Now, I'm going to stir everything up, and I'm going to show you what it looks like now. I'm going to put it on my slow cooker for about 2 hours. The reason why I'm only doing it for 2 hours is because I don't want the butternut squash to be mushy. I still want it to be able to retain its texture for the whole week as I am heating up various portions of the soup to take with me to work. I also don't want the little chunks of squash, the other squash, to also be mushy, because that kind of takes away from it all. And here, let me show you one picture now of what everything looks like together. And what I'm going to do is put this on for about 2 hours. So, please, you're going to join me back in 2 hours when I will have the finished product. Normally, I will let you know during the 2 hours. What I might do is come by, do a smell or taste, and decide, you know what? I want to add this. Or, oh, you know what? This smells like this is missing. Or I might say, gee, I have a little bit of extra of whatever type of vegetable that's sitting in my refrigerator, and I'll decide to drop it in. If I do, I will let you know. See you in a few.